Morning line with our guests. The mosque controversy heating up. We have lots of phone calls. Folks that want to talk to Imam Muhammad Ahmed. He's here with the Nashville Islamic Center. George Erdel, 6th District Congressional candidate from the Rutherford County area. Of course, that's one of the places they're looking at building a new mosque. Thanks, gentlemen, for coming on both.
Thank you so much.
Let's take some more calls. We'll go next to Aaron. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, go ahead.
Yes, I just had a question for Mr. Erdel.
Yes.
I was wondering, has he ever sat down at the mosque and studied or came and asked questions and sit with the brothers at the Islamic Center?
It's a fair question. I think you specified you went to the open house.
Yes, sir. They had an open house in Murfreesboro several weeks ago. I did go there. I met the Imam there, Osama, what's his last name? That gentleman.
Okay.
And just like this man, he's a very nice man. I tell you, I'm glad to meet you. And what I saw there was something very, very well orchestrated. Whenever I come in there as a guest for an open house, I am seeing a very orchestrated and a very small picture of the entire product. Okay.
Do you think they were hiding something?
I went around the room. I looked into the nursery. Mm-hmm. You know, you got pictures like we have in our Sunday school nursery classes. Everything in there was written in Arabic. I don't know. You see these little pictures of little kids, and you've got this Arabic writing. I don't know what it's teaching them. I go out in the mosque area. Everything on the walls is in Arabic. You know, they could be saying anything there. I don't know because I can't read, and I'm sure they're not going to read the walls to me. And you have to again realize we've heard a lot of stuff here today, and it's only 30 minutes into the program. In Islam, in the Quran, an Islamist is allowed to lie to a kafir. I'm a kafir according to Sharia law. I'm a kafir according to Quran.
We got to be careful here now. We could spend all day and a dozen shows trying to debate interpretation of the Quran. Now, I'll let you say, do you agree, since he brought that up, but let's kind of stay away from some of that at this point, because just like with the Bible, everyone interprets it different to some degree. Now, what about what he said about the line?
I just want to tell him about when he visited the center. Have you been in Spain before? Did you visit any temples in any historical places in Spain? Or in Cairo, for instance, like the pharaohs, the temples.
I visited
the pyramids. I was raised in the neighborhood in the pyramids of Cairo.
I visited.
If you look at the temples, there is hieroglyph language. Mm-hmm. Does that mean that I don't understand? I should destroy it?
I visited Islamic facilities in Hurghada, Egypt. I
want to talk. I didn't continue.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So if you in Spain,
okay,
we have different languages in the wall. Should we destroy it because we don't understand it? We can simply ask. However, we do not hide anything. Look at the Islamic Center of Nashville. Any Islamic center, Murfreesboro, Brentwood, any Islamic center, anytime. Mm-hmm. We are open 5 times a day.
Right.
Come anytime.
You are welcome
anytime.
To drop in any times other than open houses. I've done that.
Without even mentioning who you are and listening to what these people say. And regarding the facility, when I have a swimming pool, when I have a big facility, the Muslims are praying 5 times a day. From a secular point of view, that's could be an OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. That could be like that. We pray 5, morning prayer, noon, afternoon, and sunset, sunrise, and late prayer, like night prayer around 9 o'clock. So we should not pray. People come, to pray. I want to sit down, want to chat, want to talk.
Sure.
What's wrong with that? To have your own facility and have your own swimming pool and make it good for your kids.
I think essentially, George, you would say there is nothing wrong with that. It's just that for some reason you have some skepticism that there's other things going on besides what he just described.
Let me explain it like this. You look in Europe today. The Islamists have infiltrated, and I use that term willingly, infiltrated Europe to such a degree that now they are getting elected into politics. They're starting to institute Sharia law into their society. We have got Sharia law trying to be introduced into our society in a passive nature.
Could you elaborate the meaning of what do you mean by Sharia law? Because I want to know more about it.
Sharia, I'm sure you know all about Sharia law, sir. Sharia law is what it's their holy law. Sharia law is holy law, and it tells what they're going to do. There are so many issues. I've just ordered a new book. I have had the opportunity to look through a couple times, but never in depth. But it is the book of Sharia law, and it's written by an Islamist. And what I have seen from it, there's parts of it which are hours and hours of sheer boredom.
I just want to know. Tell me what disturbs you about it, real quick. Get it out.
Well, Sharia law is incompatible with our Constitution.
Okay, yeah, just lay it out.
Clear and simple.
Go ahead.
First of all, what you said is have nothing to do with the reality. With all fairness, let's be fair here. What Sharia law means, law of God, which is how I practice my religion, how I pray, how I eat. For instance, Muslims don't deal with interest. So when I go to Bank of America, I open saving account, and we're gonna give you an interest 1% or 2%. I'm sorry, I don't accept that. What's wrong with that? Muslims lived in across the globe, in many countries across the globe. Sharia was never a problem. Sharia means we are banded with law and loyal citizens to our country. The Sharia will tell us obey the laws and the bylaws of your land wherever you are.
So what you're saying too then, and we're going to get some more calls here, is that the Sharia law does not conflict with the existing laws that we all have to live by under the Constitution.
That is clearly
based
not
on my
true.
understanding.
You think it does?
In Sharia law,
I'm more than happy to discuss it academically.
In Sharia law, an Islamist is allowed to beat his wife.
No,
we have laws here in the United States. You're protected under the Constitution.
Okay.
Let's get the Quran and get the Hadith.
This has happened here in Nashville, where a gentleman was beating his wife in a McDonald's.
This is personal
called
action.
the police. When the officers got there, the gentleman said, "I'm a Muslim. This is part of our religion." They went away, didn't even take a report.
Well, I don't know.
That's passive jihad, sir.
Unfortunately, there is a lot of domestic violence that we cover for a lot of reasons, from twisted folks that decide to beat their spouses.
But they don't they don't claim to use Sharia law as the foundation for their approval.
Crazy reasons. They all have crazy reasons. Let's go to Stephanie. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Steph.
I would just like to say something. First of all, I'm listening to, I don't know how to say his name, the man in the 75 unit.
George Erdel.
Yes, I think he's using this to run his political campaign. He is in the same mindset of interpreting the Quran as the people that took down those towers. I have seen it on your station where somebody got on there and said that is not a religion. That religion has been here as old as time, just about. And
1,400 years.
It should not be about Christianity and Islam, because everybody got the right to choose what religion that they want. And for him to sit there and say what he said, first of all, he's giving wrong information. He's teaching intolerance and hate. It only takes a few. But Christianity, things have been done in the name of Christianity too. And for him to sit there and pretend and act like that is not a religion and these people don't deserve the same respect, and I don't think it's funny, but like I said, he's using this to run on his campaign about, but he needs to get it right and stop getting out false information and preaching hate and intolerance, because that's what he's doing.
Let's go to Francis. Francis, good morning.
Good morning, Nick.
Go ahead, Francis.
Hey, that man next to the guy in the red shirt.
Yeah.
Does he not know? You know I'm a Cherokee Indian. This is my land. Mine. The white man made slaves of Indians. They raped them.
And your point is what, though, Francis? What's your point? Yeah, she gets emotional, but what's your point, Francis?
This is going, if God had a meant for us to all these religions, he said one God.
Okay, you got two different calls there, and she I think fears the growth of Islam perhaps in this country. The other woman, though, is talking about religious freedom, which of course is what America's all about.
That's why you do not talk about Islam strictly as a religion. That's why I say it is a political, military, and judicial system above a religion.
Okay.
If you could take the political, military, and judicial system out of it, there would be no problem, because it's those parts that are in direct conflict with our Constitution.
What were you going to say, Mohammed?
I just want to be really, really serious here. What's the military in Murfreesboro? What's the military in Nashville? What's political in Nashville? We are loyal citizens. We participate in parties. We want